to Sorcery. I say welcome back, but as you can see here, by the fact that I am at the beginning, and in fact a female now, this is actually a different playthrough than my stumbling through episode. I actually did play all the way through and got to Khare, but I lost that recording. It was a single recording, I ended up losing it. Basically, it was 1 a.m. and I was trying to download and install XCOM 2, and there was no space left on my disk, so I deleted Sorcery. I thought it was the one I had already uploaded, but in fact it was the second one, and it is gone forever now. But you know, that's fine because I planned on doing another playthrough anyways. I just wasn't going to record it. And the reason I was going to do another playthrough is we made it all the way through Khare. Remember, we were playing the asshole kind of character, and his main thing was he just brushed right by everybody and went straight to Khare. But it was funny, but in doing that, I missed out, I believe, on a lot of the game. We only cast, I believe, 2 spells the entire mission because our hands kept getting tied, and we had that stupid Minimite thing, who I may reveal we may run across later, and if we do, we will murder him because he doesn't allow you to cast magic for whatever reason. And so, yeah, let's just get going. Click on our character. We do have to go through this sort of tutorial part again, but that's fine because they're 2 separate playthroughs. So if this is the first one you're watching, you'll get the whole thing, and you won't need to go rewatch the other video, right? It is. Oh, I also did a female character because I wanted to see if there's any different about it. I imagine there might be some differences. I don't expect too much, but I might as well see since I'm trying this out anyways. And we are going to play a different character type for sure. It's more. I'm going to go for more of the adventurer type. She's not going to be like a do-gooder, mind you, but an explorer for sure. It is sunrise. You dress. Breakfast on bread and goat's milk. Breakfast on bread. It's a weird phrase. And collect the pack and sword from beside your bed. We're going to pray for luck. Before you leave, you close your eyes and raise a prayer to your spirit guide. This morning, it has the form of a panther. But what will it become once your journey truly begins? A great calm descends on you. Outside the hut, you hear the outpost settlement steering into life. Time to go. We'll test the blade. You pause to test the blade of the sword against your thumb. The blacksmith has done well. The edge is keen and draws a narrow line of blood. I feel like I'm going to do much better at the combat now that I actually paid attention to it, and we're playing a more adventurous character who intends on getting in a lot of fights and coming out well off in them. Time then to depart. You lift back the flap of the hut and step into the early morning sunshine. I did really enjoy my playthrough of this game. There were some frustrations though, which I'm sure I'll cover on our journey. But just bear in mind, I really did enjoy it, and those complaints are more just like nitpicking. Just thought I'd say that, in case you were wondering if this game's any good or not. Eyes follow you as you leave the hut and walk towards the Great Shamatante Wall. The frontiers people of this tiny settlement are well aware of your mission. Greet them. We want their accolades, now that we are not above them. You turn to them and bow. Some smile in reply, but are too afraid to approach. Others make gestures of protection. You are going beyond the wall, so they believe you to be cursed. Fuck these guys, I was trying to be nice. Oh well, now we know what's going to happen. We know that there's a bunch of assholes in this game too that's going to try to kill us, so we do have to be careful. We can't just be nice to everybody. A man is waiting on the path to the Cantopani Gate, the final doorway between Analand and the wilds of Kakbad. You recognize the sergeant of the Sightmaster Warriors. He holds out his hand. Greetings, Sergeant. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a female. Greetings, Sergeant. He touches his forehead with 2 fingers. Not that that was necessarily a better female voice, but, you know, maybe the gruff voice is not the best for her. She can still pretend to be Batman like my other guy, but that's only in dangerous situations, right? Oh man, I'm looking forward to trying out my female Batman voice. Good God. He touches his forehead with 2 fingers. You are almost ready, my lady, he says. I have for you a gift from the king. 24 gold pieces. It is all we can spare this time. He holds out the pouch. Like I said, we're not a do-gooder. We need the gold. We're going to take it. You accept the gift graciously. Thank you. You should buy some supplies before you pass the wall. the sergeant says. And you must collect your spellbook if you wish magic to aid you. Wasn't much help last time, goddammit. Finally, should you wish to practice your swordplay, I will go one last round with you. And he points with his staff towards the training ground. He says if you wish, but it's actually a requirement for us to go through this. So get our spellbook. Maybe we can cast a spell on the stupid sergeant so he can just leave us alone. No. We're going to get the book. Alright, we're going to get some rations. And I am actually going to buy some rations this time. Although I learned on my trip that they're not that important. So we're definitely not going to go too deep with it. But we can buy 2 rations. Those are pretty cheap here. Of course, they will likely get stolen. So that's another reason not to buy more. 1's probably actually pretty decent. I strongly consider that. But we're going to give 2 a shot. And then if I play another round, I'll know what's good. You must be sure you eat every day or you will suffer, the sergeant tells you, standing at your side. Eating more will give you extra strength, but is not necessary. Okay, so you can eat more. Okay, so that would be a reason to buy more then, because even though you're planning on getting robbed or, you know, rotting or something terrible happening to it, you can therefore just eat it. If you go through like a big turmoil really early on, you can eat multiple and get your stamina back up pretty quickly. That's probably actually a good tactic. Yeah. See, we're learning already more than the asshole you're playing. So, charging, not typically the best, but we're still going to do it. Yarr. Perfect. Alright, then we're going to defend. Yeah, you jerk. Then we're going to cut. Ah, fuck. Blocked it. Defend. So I think this is what determines your starting stamina. The first time I did it, I just like destroyed him somehow. 2 stamina loss. So, no, it went back up to 20. Enough training. Get out of here. I'm done. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. I'm ready to explore. Go out into the world. You reach the foot of the mighty gate. It is sealed. The sergeant places one hand on the wood. The gate has been locked for some time to deader raiders, he tells you, but you will have no difficulty. The stars in this place allow the DOP spell to be crafted, and he stands back. Perhaps I can burn it down? Let's try it. Let's just see what happens, because we can rewind, right? I'm still not sure how I feel about the rewind mechanic. I understand why it's there, but at the same time, I can do stuff like this. You cast a spell, winding a fireball around your palms, then you release it at the door. The great wooden gate explodes in a flash of light. The site master laughs grimly. We will have to rebuild that before the goblins raid us, but I am pleased to see you have power. My apologies, I got a little excited there. The sergeant nods in silent reply. I like the idea that she just like got excited and cast a fireball at the gate. It's so eager to get out that she didn't even think about the damage it would do. Alright. Building our character already. I'm sad you can't name them. I'm a lion. One last word, he declares. When you have the crown, find the highest point you can find. We will be watching. I understand. I will not wish you a safe journey to Khare, for this way ahead will not be safe, the sergeant murmurs, as he peers into the distance through the ruins of the gate. The site master warriors are selected from birth for their incredible powers of telescopic vision. You do not know how far you can see. Tell me what lies ahead. This path leads first to Cantopani, a settlement of traders, though most are rogues and thieves. You should be there before the sun has reached its peak. From there, 3 routes lead on to Cristotante, but no single route is safe. Kakabad is a land of devils. Beyond Khare? I cannot see far, he says, but once you have crossed the city port of traps, you will enter the backlands. They say that day and night they are controlled by forces other than the sun. And from Khare, too, your progress will be watched. It is time to go. You thank him and pass through the gate. The faces of the folk watching your departure reveal the hopes that rest on you in your quest. The early morning air is crisp, and the rising sun paints the slopes in shades of peaceful beauty, concealing the evil that lies ahead. Alright, so we've reached the point where I need to make my first decision. The path winds through slopes of wild scrubland. The countryside is deserted, and the eerie silence is broken only by the calling of the occasional crow. The birds appear to pause in the air to examine you as they pass. Stupid creatures. They pose no threat, so you ignore them. Keep walking. Barely an hour beyond the wall, and the air begins to grow foul. The Shamatante hills are infested with the pestilence of the backlands. It saps the energy from your body, leaving you feeling nauseous and weak. We are explorers. We charge on. It is not surprise. Fix that. Now. Oh shit. That's why my stamina decreased. They warned you of this. You will grow accustomed to the longer you are out here, but for the moment you must be very careful. Oh, so it went down to 10 because we grew weaker because of that. Alright, so I did try to go up here last time, and it basically just circumvented this and cut off some time through our journey. However, I don't want to go this way. I want to go this way this time. I've never been this way. I did make it to Cristotante. I didn't go up here. I'll just trace out the path I went last time. I went up here, through the grass, here, where I got robbed, and then we went through this, we went over this bridge, we got attacked by Alvine in the forest, and we killed all of them. We burned down the forest, actually. Cristotante, I don't remember what happened there, it wasn't very enthralling. We went here and did some, we were basically an asshole to a woman, and she probably died. But that's okay, because that's the character we were playing, right? Doompus was pretty cool. Then we went around here to this bridge, and some guy was trying to get us to do something to go across the bridge, but we just ran right past him. And we hurt ourselves pretty badly, but it ended up working out. We went to Bertante, I don't remember. There was something weird going on there. Oh, that's where we met the Minimite that wouldn't let us cast magic. It's a little creature that follows you around. Then we went up here, and there were some assholes who tried to throw me in this cavern, but I escaped and made my way to Khare. So that was the basic journey that you missed. And it was about 2 hours long. It wasn't very long, but like I said, I ran through a lot of things. Another hour passes, and you crest a small hillock, from the top of which you can see the path continuing downwards into a small settlement of huts. This must be Cantopane. We're gonna look for a way around, and I want to go down here and see what the caves are all about. It would be better to avoid the town completely. You don't need any trouble so soon into your journey. But the path passes straight through the village, so to avoid it would mean a wary trek cross-country, wasting valuable time. That's okay, we have rations. Let's go this way. Perhaps it is the way the sergeant described the town, or perhaps it is simply a feeling in your gut. One day we will go through Cantopane. Either way, you leave the path and head off through the scrub, walking perhaps a mile or so out of your way to avoid the town. From the top of the rise, you get a good view of the land ahead across the Simsosa River. Simsosa River. Clicked out of the window there. Where was I? The river cuts a slash across the land, protecting Cantopane from the dangers of the far bank. There's another village of rough huts on that side, and even from here you can see the sharp poles that spike from the earth between the buildings. A common sight in villages of headhunters. It is a place best avoided if you value your neck. Looking east, there is a glimmer of blue. The sea. Below the shorelines are the caves of Dadule, a place they say is haunted by spirits. We're going to go investigate the spirits, for we are adventurers. We do not tangle with headhunters. Far bank, there's another village of rough huts on that side. What's the far bank where the villages are? Oh, so she's looking at this across the Simsoso River. These were the headhunters I came across. I believe it was in my recording that went up. I don't remember. We ended up dying because they cooked you. So let's go investigate the caves. The cliffs of the Kakabad Sea are too intriguing. You have never before left Analand, and now the draw of this legendary spot is too strong. They say the wizards grew from cracks in the rocks of these caves and were tugged out by salamanders. They say the tunnels move as the moon moves. They say the wind plays a song as it blows past the entrances, and that this song will make anyone fall in love with you if you sing it. If even a fraction is true, then who knows what you might find. You set off across the foothills and quickly reach the edge of the cliff. Below, sea spray pounds on the beach hundreds of feet down. The view in the distance goes on forever and a day. We're not too concerned about the sea. Let's look for a way down. But there are no cave mouths up here on the cliff top. You look about for an entrance and see nothing, except, by the very edge of the cliff, a shallow lip of scree. The fuck is scree? And beside it, a rock covered in strange markings. Alright, I'm gonna look up scree real quick.